how's it going today, guys? Today we are going to talk about how to make the front end of your GMC truck extremely durable compared to factory. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go on rockauto.com. These babies are like 45 bucks Canadian a piece. And these are super heavy duty ball joints. They come with beautiful grease nipples, real nice circlips to hold them in at the bottom. It's actually just a simple pull pin that you can grab with your finger and pull out. So these are a great product, and chances are cheaper than what you're going to buy the factory part for. So those are the first thing you're going to want if you're beating and bouncing around in the woods and doing mean things to your truck. The second thing, if you're following the channel, thank you. If you're not, the second thing you're going to want to do is go on the dmaxstore.com and order yourself up a set of these saucy tie rods. These things here, they're guaranteed for life or 3-year, whatever it is, but they are a serious piece of stuff. I mean, look how thick that is compared to the factory one. Another cheap replacement is polyurethane sway bar bushings. Quite inexpensive, like 35-40 bucks. Same as the Lifetime sway end link. I actually bought those at a local supplier, one of the few parts I've bought at a local supplier in a long time. But these are some great front end parts. Now the next thing, and I got a surprise for you at the end of the video if you're actually still watching. This here is a front polyurethane differential bushing kit. So if you've been following the channel, you guys might know I've been talking about doing a gear swap. And if you've really been watching it heavy, you might know that I stated that these parts may have showed up on Monday, which was yesterday. And they did. So when I do the gear installation, I got to drop the front diff, obviously. So that's going to be the next event. I got everything jammed in the building here for winter storage, but a lot of projects on the go. But look at these sassy bad boys. Oh. These are the 513s. And I actually got a smoking deal on them. $500 Canadian. I believe the guy on eBay, his name was Statics or STT. AT. Anyway, he's a big name on YouTube. And these here are USA standard gear. The standard for driving confidence, I think, is the advertisement. Yeah, the standard for driving confidence. So anyway, when I contacted the fella, he did up a single order instead of 2 separate orders and saved me some shipping and made it a little more feasible on the pocket. But great name to him. If you really need to know his name, I'm sure I could look it up and forward it to you on a comment or something. But those are the new gears that's going to be going in, along with the polyurethane bushings. And I really shouldn't say anything, guys, but I haven't broken anything since way back the time in the woods when we were dragging logs out and the title says, "Oh no, I broke something." And literally it was the factory tie rod arm. And I even had the DMAX store ones sitting in the building on the shelf, just hadn't had time to install them yet. So it was kind of, you know, this thing doesn't like it when I buy parts and I don't install it, I guess, to say the least. So of all these front end parts, I think I may have tallied up 550 bucks Canadian. I mean, this isn't including the gears, obviously, that's a separate order, but just the ball joints, the bushings, the sway sway bar bushings. And yeah, those big D-Max tie rods. I didn't bother to do the polyurethane control arm bushings yet. I never really get into that mess with those. They seem to be good, so I'm not going to play with them much. Other than that, the only other thing you can really do, which I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, we're going to see if it's an issue, but right here where your axle bolts up, they just use a standard grade bolt, I believe. I could be wrong, I'll probably get called out on it, but I was possibly considering switching those to stainless maybe, but I think I'm going to wait till I shear the bolts off. I guess that's what happens with these front rear ends when you start pushing a lot through them. But I know for sure once the 513s go in, we're going to have a lot more torque on our plate, and this thing should dance pretty good with those gears. Oh man, I love these tires. If you guys watch the Black Swamp Hole video, I literally could drive around in that thing in two-wheel drive. I had to put it in two-wheel drive just to be able to spin it. It didn't even want to spin in four-wheel drive. It just wanted to hook and take off. But anyway, that's the wrap on the beefing up the front end of your GMC. The only other thing I'd suggest, if you got one that's sitting low in the nose, I'll do it from this side. It'll probably cause you a little alignment issues, but you'll probably be happier in the end. Just get underneath your truck sometime and look up here in your cross member and see if you've got any adjustment left on your bolt there for your torsion key. I've got aftermarket lift keys on top of the lift kit, so I want it maximum height. But if you get underneath your truck and you find that that bolt is halfway out or 3/4 of the way out and the nose of your truck is sitting down, that's how you pick them up. And a lot of times with a half-ton, you won't lose much ride quality. I put 1-ton torsion keys into mine, so I lost quite a bit of ride quality. But you know, if you guys are watching my videos and you see what I do. And last but not least, guys, I might like to add, if you don't have one of these Alien Attic pump juicer, get your hands dirty, whole body full of it kind of machines, you need to invest in one of these, because the front end in your truck will not last without it. In fact, when I buy parts, I try to buy all my parts that they're greasable. But some of the new Ford trucks I know do not use a greasable ball joint. Is it good? Yeah, they seem to last, but I mean, this is the old way. This is the way that's been proven to work. But a lot of guys don't use these or don't even know what these are, so I thought I'd add that to the video. After you install all those nice parts in your truck, use one of these to keep them lubricated and take care of them. And I'll probably get a silly question like, what kind of grease should I use? This is a grease gun in case nobody knows, okay? I try to use a low temperature grease, and I prefer Shell products here in Canada. So the Shell low temperature grease is a nice bright red color. I find the wheel bearing grease is more prone to go liquidy over time. It doesn't hold up as good in like mud and silt situations, so just my preference, a low temperature grease even in the summertime. That's it, guys. Take care of your trucks. A little Chevy maintenance and GMC maintenance for you today.